It's the Southern Ohio Copperheads and the Grand Lake Mariners here at Bob Wren Stadium. Southern Ohio Copperheads are about to start a homestand where they'll play 7 out of their next 8 at home. As for the Mariners, they're on a 9-game road stretch. We'll see if the Copperheads can take advantage. Good evening and welcome to the broadcast booth. Cedric Granger, Tim Hanna, and Tim, I think we look pretty good in gold. What's the occasion for it?
Payoff pitch on its way from Epperly, and now it's a deep drive. That ball's a comet coming off of the bat. It's gone. Hasta la vista. When the Settlers wear blue and when the Settlers wear red, the Copperheads wear orange. You can't see the contrast. There'll be a chopper out to Jordan Long. Jordan Long passes it off to Maverick Stallings at second base for 1 out, and he throws it to Mitch Class for out number 2. That's a double play for your Copperheads. Just like that, when the Copperheads had their chance to tie up the game, what do the Mariners do? They respond with a run of their own to take the lead right back. Tisket for a tasket. It's a 6-5 game in favor of the Mariners. Pitch. The count is 1-2 to Archer as Robinson deals, swings and misses for strike number 3. Copperheads only need to pick up one more out, and they'll go home with a victory.
As Icarus says, if you fly too close to the sun, you're going to get burnt. They've flown pretty close to the sun here a couple times. They're kind of trying to get burnt here.
Well, Ethan, it's a good thing the sun is going down, isn't it? As it's a 1-1 count now to Ebling.
Always on his toes, Sedric Granger.
Always, always, always. We also got to keep our fans on their toes with all these competitive games. We saw sudden death yesterday, and then we saw a walk-off as well yesterday. So, I mean, you're just getting great games. Even lights-out performances in the case of the Jazz, as we saw 11 strikeouts, yes, 11 from Colin Ryan against the Richmond Jazz. And that 4-0 win where the lights went out in Bob Wren Stadium in the 6th inning.
Lights out for a few reasons.
The 2-1 is going to be chopped over to Stallings, who gets it 6-4-3. What about that? A third double play for the Southern Ohio Copperheads today, as they have just been on a roll with fielding. We've seen a couple of errors, a couple of mistakes, but those double plays have been nothing short of terrific.
Yeah.
It's the top of the 4th inning here at Bob Wren Stadium, and the Copperheads are leading 2-0 over the Licking County Settlers. The top of the 4th inning is brought to you by Ohio Health. One of the coolest things here at Bob Wren Stadium is that a lot of the kids get to just sit over on the dugout and get to interact with the players, interact with Coach Lanning. And the anecdote I wanted to tell yesterday was that there was one time where Coach, he was over there having a conversation with one of the kids, and he was like, "Hey, Coach, what's your favorite Gatorade flavor?" And Coach was like, "Orange." And the kid ended up going out to get him a Gatorade, which was very nice. And again, just really showcases how just as much as the Copperheads helped the community helped the Copperheads as well. It always makes me smile being able to hear about little stories like that, as we'll see the first pitch from Ben Kaplan was fouled off for strike number 1. And now we'll see the second pitch outside for a ball. So the count is evened up. 1-1 count here to Ben Kaplan in the top of the 4th inning. Copperheads nursing a 2-0 lead. The 1-1 is fouled off for strike number 2 towards the bullpen of the Licking County Settlers. So it's 1-2 to Kaplan. Kaplan had a fly out to Josh Steidel at first base the last time he was up. One-two on its way outside. So it's evened up, 2-2. No outs. Nobody on here in the top of the 4th inning at Bob Wren Stadium. Settlers coming off of a split series against the Ice Haulers, where they lost the first one 11-1. And then the second game, they bounced back and won 7-3. A little bit of a preview there for the Copperheads and the Ice Haulers, who will be matching up tomorrow up in Sandusky, which will be very nice, as Copperheads will all be going to Cedar Point. And we'll see the 3-2 to Kaplan. It's going to be a high pop fly out in the center field, back towards the track. Clayton Hodges takes a few steps back, makes the catch, shows off his cannon, being able to throw it all the way into the infield from the track. 1 down. Kaplan goes down on a fly out to center field, and that'll bring on Logan Swanger out of Tiffin University. And the last time he was up, he grounded out to Mason the Dawney, who was able to get it in time to Josh Steidel for out number 3 of the top of the 1st inning. First pitch, the Swanger swung on and missed there. So it's 0-1 with 1 down in the inning Copperheads up 2-0 over the Licking County Settlers, looking for win number 1 against the Settlers. And Copperheads trying to hurt the Settlers' playoff prospects, so it'll be pretty difficult to do so. But if the Copperheads can beat them 3 more times, they could really mix up the playoff race a lot. As the teams that are still alive in the playoffs right now, the Settlers 20-13, Steam 17-14, Joe's at 18-15, and the Scouts can't be slept on at 16-16. Still with an opportunity there if they get hot as they play the Joes and the Steam, so they'll be able to control their own destiny in the race. We'll see the 0-2 swung on and missed by Swanger. That's strike number 3 as Cody Williams showed off his heat a little bit there to pick up the strikeout. So that makes 4 strikeouts on the day for Cody Williams, and that'll bring on Caleb Johnson. Last time Johnson was up, he had a fly out to Clayton Hodges at center field. As Caleb Johnson is one of the newest members of the Licking County Settlers, and he was very impressive in his first start as a Settler. It was against the Copperheads at the beginning of their series starting on July 11th. As we'll see a high fly ball out into left field. It's a drive that goes down right before the wall as Bam Thomas, the left fielder, is going to have to make a throw out to second base, and it'll be a sliding double for the Licking County Settlers. Caleb Johnson absolutely harpooned that ball. It looked like it had a chance at one point to get out, but it did fall short and bounced into the wall. And Bam Thomas was able to pick it up off of the ricochet and keep it at a double. Caleb Johnson reaches second, as that is the second double of the day. Funny enough, both doubles for the Licking County Settlers have come in 2-out situations. So Cody Williams will have his shot to close the door, as Cody Williams is usually known for giving up a good amount of hits, but doesn't give up a lot of runs. He's the bend but don't break pitcher of this staff. As to deliver the first pitch up high for ball number 1 to Cade Nellis, who struck out swinging back in the second inning the last time he was up. Copperheads up 2-0 with 1 runner on in Caleb Johnson. Looking to end the top of the 4th inning here with a bang, as we'll see the 1-0 outside. So it's 2-0. As it is church day, or church night here at Bob Wren Stadium. So got a lot of local churches that have been able to come here, show up, support the Southern Ohio Copperheads. The 2-0 skips across the ground. It looks like Johnson's going to try to take advantage of it. The throw to Mason Nadolny is missed, and out into the outfield. Bam Thomas fields it. He's going to throw it to home plate, and that throws off the mark, and that's a run for the Licking County Settlers. The errors come back to bite the Copperheads, and they pay the price as Caleb Johnson is able to get home off of the mistakes of the Copperheads. It's 2-1 here at Bob Wren Stadium. So those are the ones that just kind of shoot yourself in the foot as the 3-0 is outside. It's a 4-pitch walk. Cade Nellis to first base here with 2 down in the inning. Copperheads just need 1 more out. But Caleb Johnson did make the Copperheads pay for their mistakes. So now batting for the Licking County Settlers, it's Logan White, the number 7 batter on their order. He'll work with 1 runner on as the first pitch is up high for a ball. So Cade Nellis on first base off of the walk. That's walk number 2 of the day for Cody Williams. And it looks like Josh Steidel will have some advice. Josh Steidel, normally a catcher, but playing first base today for the Copperheads. So, of course, he'll have some really good advice for what's going on behind the dish. As the Copperheads mixed up the order a little bit today with Silva at catcher, Josh Steidel at first base. You'll see a nice little rotation there between Mitch Class, Bam Thomas, and Josh Steidel is the 1-0. It's too low, so it's 2-0 with 2 outs. Copperheads up 2-1 over the Licking County Settlers, looking to keep their lead. Settlers trying to take the lead for the first time today. The 2-0 to White. That time it's in the strike zone there. As it always feels great if you've thrown a couple of pitches off the mark, just to get back and find that strike zone for the first time means a lot. As now the count is 2-1 to Logan White, who struck out swinging last time he was up. The 2-1. High pop fly. That's going to stay in the infield. Maverick Stallings calls it, makes the catch, and the Copperheads retire the side. The Copperheads give up 1, but do not yield the lead as the Copperheads are up 2-1 going into the bottom of the 4th inning. You listen to Southern Ohio Baseball on YouTube. The Southern Ohio Copperheads were victorious today by a score of 5-4 in extra innings. I'm here with the starting pitcher, Luke Bohr. And Luke, obviously, again, you're usually used to being more of a relief guy, closer guy. How did you feel you did in this start?
I think I did pretty well. Limited hits in the first couple of innings. And I think I attacked hitters really well, so I think I did a good job with that.
Fantastic, Luke. And Cincinnati's team, they've been a team that's had your guys' number. They defeated you guys 3 times, all in really bad fashion. This time, you guys were able to figure them out. Was it something that you had to go over? Was it a mental block, or did you just treat them like any other team?
Yeah, so I mean, I haven't pitched against them this year, so I haven't really faced any of their hitters. I don't know how they hit. I don't know what they do, their approach. So I think just seeing a new team was very it was a good thing for me because I've been pitching against a lot of the same teams. So
Exactly, awesome. And again, we're going to be in a situation where we're going to see a lot of the same teams coming up, as we'll have Settlers a lot of times. We'll have the Ice Haulers, which could be a new opportunity for you, hopefully. So hoping you get to pitch against them.
Yeah.
But what is one thing you're the most proud of the team effort today in this win?
Yeah, definitely just coming back. You know, we could have just laid down and not gotten that win, but we decided to come together as a team. I think we did a really good job of that, coming out and getting the win.
Yep, you guys did a great job fighting to the end. There were some adverse moments, some bad calls in our opinion as well.
Yeah.
But you guys did a great job of working through that adversity. Once again, congratulations, Luke.
Thank you.